Hey. Welcome. Hey. Sorry I ain't been around, y'all. It had to take care of the home front a little bit. But I'm back now. And I'm back and I'm back and I'm back. Welcome to the Culture Podcast, where we talk about everything from the around the culture, whether it's hip hop, sports, politics, because all that part is part of culture. If you can do me a favor, hit the like bell, hit the like, hit that bell, and subscribe. Help me out. Help me. But tonight, yeah, we had a great weekend. We had a great weekend. A great weekend. It's been a solid month and a half. A good solid month and a half of great hip hop, culminated by a weekend full of hip hop. And that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. And we're gonna talk about the aftermath of some things. But Kendrick Lamar and Drake, thank you all. Thank the both of you. Y'all put on for hip hop, man. Y'all really put on for hip hop. Uh Sorry it got dark at the end, you know. I wish it didn't go so dark, but it is what it is. It's the art of war, I get it. Uh it's the we go low, we go lower, I get it. Uh, but hey, I wish it was more friendly fire than what it got, but what we did get out of it was a summer banger. It's like hit 'em up 2.0, and K Dot put on for the West Coast. Got people see walking all over the place. So it's a great time. Metro Boomin put out uh pardon me. Metro Boomin put out a track, a diss track, a real diss track as a producer. And as somebody who play keys and mess around with FL and make make beats myself, I gotta say that beat slaps. And the sample, I don't know where he got that from. I don't know how he did that, but hey, Metro is a genius. He's a genius behind the doll. So shout out to him. And then you got all competing in the contest, which is completely hilarious to me. So, but what I've learned is some talented people all around this world, man. And this weekend was great for hip hop. It brought a lot of people and had hip hop like in a strangle, so much so that it basically for one weekend it centered hip hop where it was like bars where you had to really be, and it's not trash and all this other crap that we get saturated with on the radio. It was it was real hip hop, you know, and like I said, we got a banger, summer banger out of it with the Night Like Us track. I mean, that is a West Coast diss track, and I'm just gonna say this: the West Coast got some of the hardest diss tracks ever in the history of hip hop. When you think about No Vaseline, uh, uh, Dre Day, I mean, when you think about uh, real motherfucking G's, when you think about um, I'm trying to think of other ones out there. I know. I'm missing some. But the West Coast got some hard diss tracks over the years, you know, and um so that is one thing that I appreciate about the West Coast. They bring some hard ass diss tracks. So and that joint gonna be banging. I seen the videos people making clubs all over the country playing that song. I mean, it's a something banger, man. So shout out to hip hop. But thank you, Kendrick Lamar. Thank you, Drake. Give y'all a round of applause for that because y'all put on, man. Y'all really, really put on. But you know, K Dot, K Dot a different breed, man. Like, dude, different. The his lyrics gonna get studied. They really are. And the man deserves to be in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. That's just bar none. He already has a poster prize. We know the Grammys. You know, he don't put out like throwaways. Like K really gives us like good music. like I appreciate that. I'm not with all the you know my kid generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little, what I'm saying, like I like hip hop that kind of resonates with what I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm a conscious thinker. I'm an activist. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the way I look at hip hop, it's kind of I come from that where messages matter and the substance matter. So I mean, the stuff is catchy, I guess. When I'm working out, because I like the beats. But as far as like playing it in my car, no. So I appreciate that this weekend. That was refreshing, and there's a moment in hip hop. This is gonna. I'm just glad that I was alive to see it and experience it, because what a time in hip hop. It's not the club stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not stuff that you're gonna be seeing hearing in the club. It's not stuff that's gonna be, you know, he don't make music like that. You know what I'm saying? So for him to turn around and say, you know what, let me show them that I can really do this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got some, he got some songs that come on in the club, but not like, like Drake is the bot king. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Drake's jump on is like to smash. You know what I'm saying? Like so if you you know what I'm saying, if you like club bangers, then Drake is a dude. Like Kendrick ain't getting played in the club like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be somebody that's really gonna sit down and listen to it, because you also got to dissect what he's saying too. So and I think, you know listening to the battle song for song, you had first person shooter versus like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then you got, I guess, if you're gonna put them in order, I mean, do we even put 7 minute drill in there? Really? Or is it, you know what I'm saying? Saying because he kind of, J. Cole 2 days later kind of bowed out and apologized. So I don't know if 7 minute drill will get put in to um this battle. But I mean, we did, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess, you know. So who knows? You know. So anywho, but and and then we get Euphoria, and then we get 616 in 616 in LA. And then we get Family Matters, and then all of a sudden we get a dark album and Meet the Grams, and then we get Not Like Us, and then The Heart Part 6. So, you know, You know, great battle. Yeah, I think the the magnitude of what happened, it really put hip hop on a microscope, right? And I think now people really gonna be looking for bars and he really barred up all that. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be a place for it because people still want stuff to bop to. I mean, you still gonna have to be able to bring that to you. I mean, people ain't gonna just be listening to conscious rap in the clubs. We gotta be honest about that. So we still gonna need stuff that people can dance to, but you know, battle, man. And I don't know if this stuff is true. I don't, and I don't know these dudes. I don't know these guys' lifestyles. I'm just like y'all. I'm just a fan of good music. I'm a fan of the art. But these guys live some lives outside of hip hop that mm, I mean, we've seen it. I mean, we hear the rumors, we hear the stories. I mean, we ain't oblivious to this stuff. But if some of this stuff that is alleged in these rhymes is true in any way, no Hollywood is Holly weird. And this stuff is getting exposed, man. And this all started with Cat Williams opening his mouth on the Shannon Sharp show, and we just been stuff has just been circulating and percolating. You know, people getting arrested. You know, stars getting the houses raided. I mean, this is, you know, it's like a reckoning going on. So you know, and not even saying that they got to be like, you know what I'm saying, like underage, but just young. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see what what a 30-year-old, 40-year-old man would have in common with 18, 19-year-old girls, even if they're legal, even if they're 18. I just don't. I got daughters that are 18. I got a daughter that's 17. Just can't see myself sim- remotely interested in someone their age, knowing how they think. So I just, that's the part that bothers me. So, but today this happened, and this is why rap beefs get get uh um they can go left, right? And you wanted to stay kind of friendly jabs, taking the jabs in the songs, like I'm the best, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Throw a couple of bars, a little jabs, kind of, just friendly fire. But when things get dark and you start bringing people's families into stuff, like I don't think people like I don't think some folks understand, especially if you're not like if you're not a descendant of slaves from America, if you're not what we consider Black Americans, if you're not, you know, uh, what the culture really is, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop culture where it began. And but it's also a way of life, right? It's not just rap. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, it's a way of life. So if you don't understand the culture in that aspect, sometimes you may face some things or do some things that people may question. And when they questioning it, they're looking at it in a way that like you really don't understand, right? You never bring people's family to wax. That is like a cardinal sin in hip. And then you're kind of, it's like you're antagonizing. Like kids, families should be off limits in hip hop. Like, talk about me all day, talk about whatever I got going on, but leave the families out of it because different people rock different ways when it comes to their families. and different and those things kind of manifest. There's been plenty of shootings of rappers throughout the years. It's not just Biggie and Tupac. You know, I mean, rappers get killed all the time, and it's because of things that are said on wax. Because they and one of them is talking about people's families, like especially like a wife and the kids, man. Like that'll get you. Everybody ain't built the same way. So if you don't understand someone's upbringing, the way that their culture, what city you from, pretty much kind of dictates the culture of the aspect that you kind of rock with. Like like you can be from Columbus, Ohio, and the people from Cleveland rock a whole different way, or Cincinnati, or be from the still, you know, the cultures are different. They rock different. There's a and if you don't know that, and you acting funny style, somebody might do something to you. And I think that's where these rap beefs, not just this beef here in particular between Kendrick and Drake, but just in general, the rap beefs, that's where the things happen and it gets very, very dark and ugly. And people are at funerals because of it. So like in this battle here, some things got said, and I pray to God that nothing comes out of this. I hope it just this is it, and hip hop gets great records, and great music from great artists, right? If you're a Drake fan, you're gonna ride for Drake. You're gonna listen to his music. You're gonna bop to it. You're gonna do everything to it. Cool. If you're a Kendrick fan, you're gonna rock the Kendrick stuff. You're gonna listen to his old stuff. You're gonna go back and re-examine this stuff again. Go back and give it a listen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna ride back to it. You're gonna cruise to it. Cool. To those who are crossing over, who are going to who are crossing over to listen, you guess what? You're gonna get a great experience from both artists. Let's keep it there, right? Let's keep it there. Today at Drake's house, this happened.
Suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition.
So I want to show you some aerial images here of the rapper's home. This is in the aftermath of this incident. And this, of course, comes as Drake right now is making a lot of headlines for his feud with Kendrick Lamar. The two rappers releasing multiple new diss tracks, going after each other, of course. Now a rep for Drake saying that the singer was not hurt, but we bring in Emily Aketa. So, Emily, there's obviously still a lot that we don't know about what's happening right now, but walk us through what we do know. What can you tell us?
Hey there, Aaron. Well, I can tell you at this hour, there's still a heavy police presence outside of Drake's Toronto mansion, and police say that will continue to be the case in the coming days because there is this active manhunt underway as they try to pin down the suspect or suspects of this drive-by shooting. Police say it happened around 2 a.m. this morning. If Drake was home at the time of the shooting, but we know that he is not injured. Aaron?
So we also don't know the who or the why here, right? We don't necessarily know who the suspects are, what the motive might be here, but we also can't ignore the fact that there's this big feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So I can't help but to wonder if that's being looked at as potentially something that could be involved here.
Take a look at this. Even in the last week and a half or so, they have exchanged 6 diss tracks touching on a range of topics from Ozempic to size shaming to authenticity of music, and they've grown increasingly personal and serious. One of Kendrick Lamar's video even shows an aerial of Drake's home, the home that is now the scene of a shooting. We reached out to both of the reps for comment, but have not heard back. Aaron?
Yeah, and I was about to ask you about that, if we had heard anything from their reps, or only in the context of the songs they've been releasing.
They've really been focusing on the content of the songs. Drake has addressed some of the allegations. You know, in one of the songs, Kendrick Lamar suggested that he was
Okay. And that's the problem right there. Because we just had the greatest moment in hip hop, right? And then the incident just kind of puts a dim light on it. A great time Monday afterwards is over. Well, the Tuesday following the greatest weekend in hip hop, a bodyguard is shot at the rapper's home. Nobody knows what the incident is about, but because this rap battle, now they're tying the hip hop back to this. And we don't know if this is true or not. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows what it was. Was it an overzealous fan? Nobody knows. So as people are speculating. But the media is already drumming the narrative that this is about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And we don't know anything. And that is the problem when stuff gets personal. Like this. Because somebody is in the hospital right now. Somebody's family is at the hospital with their loved one trying to see if they're going to survive a gunshot wound while they were doing their job at a home that they're supposed to be protecting. And we don't know the motive. We don't know why. Like I said, I don't know these guys' lives. I don't know what they're into. I read some things sometimes. No, because I don't follow celebrities like that. Like, because I don't glorify them like that. I like the music. I'm a fan of the music. And then when stuff comes out about their lives that I see and then it's in the news, I talk about it. And then, you know, that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They got to deal with this stuff. It's sick. Yes. So many things they talking about in these songs. If this stuff is true, like for real, like the hell with like being a fan. That's just absolutely disgusting. Loss of respect, throw them away. Like if that's what you want, then I think that you're a sick human being, and you don't need to be in society. And that is my opinion on that. But this right here, this the gunplay, like some of the best diss tracks ever. But they also have some ones that ended in violence. And people take things seriously on different coasts. And the West Coast is gonna ride for Kendrick. You know, I mean, he gonna get love. He gonna get love. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But this happened in Toronto, and I doubt that it's connected. Like I'm about 99% sure that this ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar and Drake's rap battle over the weekend. I don't think that that would make zero sense. That would make zero sense. The rap battle was over with. Kendrick won the battle. I mean, you have to be a fool of hip hop not to think that he did not win this battle. Um, and that's not. I mean, Drake put out some great songs. He going round for round. This was like Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, but at the end, Bud won the fight. Not saying that Errol is any worse of boxer. Still a great boxer. He just had his day. And the same thing in this. Not like us was the knockout blow. So there would be no reason for mission accomplished. There's nothing else now, unless it's something that's happening behind the scenes that I'm not privy to. Like most of us, we are all fans. You know what I'm saying? We're not in these circles like that. I'm not at these clubs and parties and whatever with these people. So I never see them publicly. So I can only go by what's being put out. And I believe probably 50% of what I see on the news. So I can only, until the facts has had anything to do with Kendrick Lamar, but uh, uh they're gonna make that correlation because that is the most recent thing that has happened. Okay, because we had a great weekend in hip hop. So, and that's what kind of got me torn because it's been a great week. And like I highlighted earlier, we had the greatest rap battle ever in history of a weekend. No, there's not one single battle that has went over like I said, Drake and Kendrick put on. They put on for the culture. They did it for the culture. So they put on. You got a diss track from Metro Boomin that got worldwide attention, and these global hip hop artists from all over the world are doing diss tracks in their native tongues about Drake. This is funny, it's hilarious, but it's also you find that some people are so talented, you know, and hip hop has influenced the world. So you know what I'm saying. Um, and this is the dark part of it, and this is the dark side of hip hop. So, but like I said earlier, hit the like button, hit that bell so you can get some notifications. Hit the subscribe button, please. Help me grow this channel, and I'll continue to bring content to you. Until next time, let's keep it culture, man. Peace and one love, and I'll see you next time.